So there's been a few changes. Let's just go through that team lineup then for the Lions. Marcus Dewhurst in goal, Rhys McNally, Dylan Barkers, George Cantrell, Hamza Ben-Sharif, Scott Garner comes back into the starting lineup, Kane Felix, Jamie Spencer, Lee Shaw, Andre Jones and Gabriel Johnson. On the bench, Nathan Newell, Alex Starchenko, Paul Clayton and Will Thornton. Commentary today will come from Guiseley Radio, and as ever, Match Peak will provide all the footage and the highlights. So welcome to Nethermore for this afternoon's exciting game between the Lions and Altrincham, a classic fixture in the calendar for Guiseley, and of course a perfect one for non-league day. So Guiseley will get the game underway. The Lions playing in the home kit, white shirts and blue shorts, blue socks. Altrincham in their home kit as well, red and white stripes, black shorts and red socks. Guiseley will get us started. Jamie Spencer standing over the ball. Referee today, Andy Sykes, who's assisted by Leo Howard and Gary Fletcher Tyndall. Spencer plays the ball all the way back to the edge of the D. As we're watching it, the Lions are shooting from left to right. Ben-Sharif plays it long, upfield, headed away from the edge of the 18-yard box. And Altrincham take possession as we get started. Dewhurst has the ball at the edge of the 18-yard box as we get restarted. Flicked on by Gabriel Johnson, is fallen. Kindly here for Kane Felix!
Yes!
Nicely lead! A defensive mix-up. The ball bobbled through. Felix was on the end of it. Guiseley opened the scoring. Felix is the man. Guiseley 1, Altrincham 0.
Fantastic goal. Real one of those incidents there. It takes a deflection, but Kane has to be in the right place. He has to get the momentum there, and he does that. Lovely finish right into the corner. 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Happy days.
The sea parted, didn't it, for him? And he found himself in oceans of space inside the penalty area. From the restart, Dewhurst with a huge ball forward, flick on Johnson, caused a defensive slip up, and Felix capitalises. The Guiseley have the perfect start here. Played back here to Andrew White in the centre circle. Everyone in the Guiseley half except for the Altrincham keeper. To the left, Williams crosses right foot into the box up towards the edge of the 6-yard, and free kick immediately given because Hannigan's clattered into Marcus Dewhurst as he's attempted to win the ball on the edge of the 6-yard box. All fairly honest stuff, if you ask me. Dewhurst has got the free kick, and we'll be back underway in a moment. 1-0 to Guiseley. And Guiseley lose possession as Altrincham collect here. Hemmings on the halfway line. Plays it forward. Piers back to the halfway line where Sean Williams collects. His ball down the right channel isn't accurate. Headed away by Cantrell, and now Spencer helps it over the halfway line towards Shaw. Just a little bit behind Shaw. Takes a knock as he loses possession. And he's down on the ground at the moment. He looks like he's got some sort of problem with his knee. He's in a bit of pain down there. Certainly wasn't a foul, but maybe the way that Lee Shaw just lost the flight of the ball and then fell, he's hurt himself. And up he comes off the field, and the applause deserved. And our best wishes go to Lee Shaw and hope a speedy recovery from the injury. It's getting a little bit heated, isn't it?
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 50-50s in there, where they're just both going in full-blooded. So this game always has that, though.
Cross goes into the box. It goes across the face of the 6-yard box. Hemmings can't get on the end of it. And then McNally collects in right-back position. Hemmings plays it to the right-hand side. Chance on here for Altrincham. Move the ball forward towards Densmore. Into the box. Dewhurst punches away. Scooped clear by Cantrell. Guys under a bit of pressure now as this game continues. On to the right-hand side. Johnson crosses into the penalty area. And it goes beyond Hemmings. And behind, or out rather, for a throw for Guiseley. Does well to win possession back on the edge of the centre circle. Ball set down the left-hand channel. Chase on here for Felix up by the corner flag. Challenge comes in. Guiseley win the corner. Be an in-swinger. Garner and Ben-Sharif are inside the 6-yard box, almost on the goal line. It swings in here up towards the head of Garner, and he's clattered the upright. It's still not clear. Guiseley have a chance here. Spencer to recover and get the ball back into the area. Barkers tries to overlap the ball back into the area once again. Bedreif with a header, this time collected comfortably at the near post by the goalkeeper. But Guiseley almost got a second there. Hit the woodwork. Scott Garner from the corner inside the 6-yard box. Unlucky not to have scored. Only a matter of seconds, surely, until the break. So hopefully this should see us safely through to a cup of tea and a regroup, because there's things that need to be done if we were to approach the second half with the hope of getting 3 points today. Johnson is up in the air, but his lunge and leap for the ball is the last action of the half, a half which saw Kane Felix score after 5 minutes. All was going swimmingly after a mix-up in the Altrincham defence allowed Felix the perfect opportunity. Lee Shaw had to go off though with a nasty, what looked like a shoulder injury. There was a long wait whilst he was on the field, and so we had 10 minutes of stoppages, and as Altrincham grew and grew, they might have felt that they should have created more chances in the game. As it is, it's mostly been a threat from crosses, handled and dealt with well by the back line. And in fact, Guiseley came closest to getting the second when Scott Garner hit the woodwork. Half-time here, Guiseley 1, Altrincham 0. Jake Moult stands over the centre circle. And Guiseley about to start with Moult. As about to take the second half underway. Guiseley leading by a goal to 0. Takes the ball back from John Johnston. Jones, he collects. A little back heel, goes down, claiming a free kick. That close, that was a free kick. There was absolutely nothing on. The ball's fed forward now. Gabriel Johnson towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Into the box, plays it square. Hit to Dylan Barkers, who doesn't connect with it. He misjudges it completely. And he looks into the ground with frustration. That was a brilliant counter-attack. But Dylan Barkers will be frustrated he didn't apply the finish. Cantrell, long throw, up into the box. Doesn't beat the first man though. Heads it back into the penalty area. Down on the ground. Chance here for a shot from Andre Jones. Still not clear. Garner with a shot. Saved by the goalkeeper. It was a difficult chance that for Scott Garner. He did very well. He watched it. Oh, now a slip from Starchenko's allowed Johnson through on goal. He's in towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Back comes Rhys McNally. It goes across the face of goal. Great save from Marcus Dewhurst. Still not clear. Picked up now by Johnson in the penalty area. Good tackle comes in. Starchenko lunges, gives the penalty away. Clear cut all day long. Sean Densmore takes the ball past him. Starchenko lunged. Penalty given. And Guiseley will now have to rely on the abilities of Marcus Dewhurst if they're going to retain this 1-goal lead. The whistle blows. Hancock steps forward and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's been coming. Joshua Hancock has scored the equaliser from the spot. 59 minutes gone. And it's now Guiseley 1, Altrincham 1.
Clear-cut penalty, well taken, right into the corner. Dewhurst no chance, but absolutely gifted to him.
Now Guiseley have to defend because Williams has got the ball midway through the Lions half, plays it to the right. Johnson cuts in field, looking dangerous now. Plays it to the square, and a shot from the edge of the D. It's floated over by Joshua Hancock. Not be adding to his tally like that.
You just need this to be a nice long throw and Hamza Ben Sharif to be nowhere near it, because if he is, it'll be a free kick.
Yeah, that's probably true. Long throw now from Cantrell. They've had a change of ball. It's up into the area. Flicked on by Ben Sharif, but it's gone behind. It's a goal kick. There's a shout for a corner.
I don't believe.
But the corner has been given because the assistant on the far side did give the corner and spoke to the referee. And in fairness, if it's a ball out in that scenario, the referee's done well to take the advice from his assistant. It's going to be curled in here from Johnson. This time it goes up towards the back post. Nodded back on by Spencer. That looked like a potential arm in the box. Referee says no. Spencer's fuming. Ball picked up by Felix. He floats it out towards Johnson on that far side. Headed back in towards the penalty area. Collected by Jones. Goes down under a challenge, but there was not much in that. Headed away by Rhys McNally. He had to make good connection on that. Cantrell battling, winning it back. Does so well. Takes it in towards the feet of Johnson, but he's dispossessed. The ball up in the air. Newell takes it down on his left foot, plays it square. Felix, edge of the 18-yard box, but too many players around. can't really get a shot away. Spins into the box out to the left-hand side. Is challenged excellently. Gets up to his feet, reclaims, gives it back to Cantrell. Left-hand side, plays it into the box, picked up by Jones. Andre Jones goes down towards the byline, can't keep it in play. He's tackled and the ball is booted away, and it's found Hume, who is dispossessed for a fraction by Hamza Ben Sharif, and then Hume does well. Good footwork, goes it over the top, chance in, one-on-one. Max Harrop with the goalkeeper. Super tackle comes in from Scott Garner. And they are fuming at the Altrincham players, but I don't know why, because that was one of the most perfectly timed challenges from Scott Garner. And how on earth they think that was a penalty, I don't know. But Guiseley have made it a superb last-ditch challenge to deny Altrincham right at the death. Scott Garner with it. And it sums up the game, really, that there's still a bit of fractiousness at the end. A fascinating end to that second half. But in the end, it's finished here. Guiseley 1, Altrincham 1. John Russ O'Neill after the 1-1 draw, home to Altrincham. Russ, first of all, is that a point won or two lost?
I think on the back of the previous two performances, I think it's a point gained. Had a horrendous week this week. We had to get training called off on Thursday for one reason or another. We've lost Aaron Solomon this week, we've lost Kennedy Diggy this week, we kick off today, we lose Lee Shaw this week. We've got 2 suspensions, which is a discipline matter, which now we've got Jamie Spencer suspended. So I think altogether, I think we lost his way in all honesty the last couple of weeks, and I think it's a point gain today in all honesty.
And just on Lee Shaw, obviously it was a nasty looking injury. Is any word on his condition?
No, he's in hospital now, he's waiting for an x-ray, so hopefully, fingers crossed, but the pain he was in, he was really struggling, so fingers crossed, let's hope for best.
Got off to a great start. Kane Felix again getting on the score sheet. It was the perfect way to start the game.
We started really well. We changed 1 or 2 things around. We tried to freshen us up in terms of positional play, and Gabriel Johnson went and played up the front to get us a focal point. He won the header, then Lee Shaw's chased the flick, and then it's dropped to Kane Felix, and he's got in and finished it well. But I think all round, up against an Altrincham team who keep the ball. We set off as though we wanted to go and really press them, but then when we lost Lee Shaw, we had to change his game plan a little bit, and we didn't have a really relentless centre forward that's going to go and press him. But as the game went, Scott Garner's hit the crossbar in the first half, then we've gone through it, put a ball across second half, and Dylan Barker's really got to score from 2 or 3 yards. So we could really, we played on counter attack, and we could have put them to bed before they equalised. And Alex has had a bit of a misfortune. He's let the one go under his feet, and then he's got to regroup himself and compose himself. And then in 20 seconds he's lunged out, and he'll learn from it as a young boy. And Nathan Newell came on, and he was only 18 yesterday, and he's done really well. So all in all, I think we'll have to lick his wounds, see where we are on Monday after the weekend. I think it's a good point, and then we'll move on towards Telford next week.
Yeah, the injuries and suspensions obviously opened up an opportunity, and young Nathan Newell, who's scoring in the FA Youth Cup just over a week ago. It's been a big moment for him.
Well, he's done really well, Nathan, and his test was, can he take his youth team into competitive games? I've tried to push him into men's football as quick as I can. He's been out on dual registration, playing for Frickley Athletic and Evo Stick, and applied himself really well. He's learned 1 or 2 bits the hard way, but then on the whole, he's had a really good spell there, and he's deserved his chance today. We've had injuries and suspensions, like I said. He's come back in, and I thought he gave us a spark when he came on, and played with a lot of energy. And on another day, he could have followed that one in that keeper spilled and nicked himself a winner. But no, he's done really well. He should be proud of himself.
And it was a game where the 2 centre halves have got the plaudits. Hamza Ben Sharif was given the man of the match by the sponsors, and Scott Garner, what a tackle at the very end. Yeah,
like you said, they've got away from us. They've done us on the counter attack in the last minute. Again, we thought we could go and get the winner, exactly the same as in FA Cup last week. Done us on break, and fantastic recovery tackle from Scott. And like you said, both centre halves, I think, being magnificent today.
So a week with no game, and then it's a long trip to Telford, another tough place to go.
Yeah, it's a tough place to go. But first and foremost, I've said through us first 10, 11, 12 games, that we've been fortunate with injuries. Probably spoke too soon. You look now, and everywhere we turn, we pick another injury up. So we'll get tomorrow out of the way. We'll reassess where everybody is, and then obviously, we'll work towards next Saturday and go there with confidence.